You are live. Hey, single moms. Good afternoon. Afternoon. Good evening. It's evening out here. It's 8 o'clock. Anyway, while people are coming on, let me check my. Put this over here where I can see it better. Let me check my connection because I'm back to how I normally do my broadcast. I'm gonna tell you all now. We have a thunderstorm coming through. So if this blacks out, um, I'll have to just put a recording in later. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys can hear me. Um, we're having a thunderstorm right now. Part of the lights in the house have already gone out once, and they're saying that we have thunderstorm warnings until I think it was till 7, but it's still kind of raining and stuff. But I just want to let you know now so that just in case something happens, that's what it is. We're having some bad weather here in Houston. So I dropped my notes. So I wanted to say thank you to some ladies, to some single moms. I want to say thank you for being contributors during this challenge, for being top contributors during this challenge. Being a top contributor in the challenge is what helps you. Wow, that caught me. My throat was dry. It was a dry spot. But being a top contributor in this challenge is what gives you the headway and the opportunity to win a single mom queen kit. So we talked about on day one what was in that single mom queen kit, and by being a top contributor and how you can be a top contributor is by one, doing the share or like, um, by doing a share, doing a like, making participating in the conversation, through the comment section. That helps you to gain um, an opportunity to win a single mom queen kit. And this is at any time during the challenge. So even if you go in and drop something else outside of the challenge, it still counts, and you still have an opportunity to win. To win a giveaway of the single mom queen kit, which I throw in some bonuses in there, because you can order these things individually, but this is something I wanted to give away as a gift for single moms for participating in the Single Moms Club. So, mind you, if you are watching, by the way, let me back up a little bit. My name is Bess. My name is Bess Parks. I am the co founder and creator of the Single Moms Club and hashtag, wait, let me do it. That's my favorite part. Let me put that down. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up. So if you're watching this on the Single Moms Level Up YouTube channel, you do have to be a member of the Single Moms private Facebook group in order to win or have an opportunity to win the free giveaway of the Single Moms Queen Kit to the top contributor. So Facebook keeps track of who's contributing and being participating throughout the challenge, and that's where I choose the person that gets the free giveaway of a single mom queen kit. And this is not something that you can um, buy anywhere else because I don't sell it anywhere else. The individual products are sold someplace, are sold. That those I do sell the individual products, but the single mom queen kit is not something you can buy all in of itself. And actually, most people when they see it, they don't want to pay that price. But I'm giving it away for free here for participation in the single mom queen, in the single mom challenge, any of the monthly single mom challenges. So every month I give away a kit if people even want it, because there have been 2 times that there was no response even after getting me sending out a private message to the person that won, after me announcing on the giveaway day, which is usually the Tuesday after the challenge, and tagging them. They're not responding. I'm not gonna force you to take a gift. Um, it's a gift to you, and there's no strings attached. It's just, hey, enjoy this. And it's just something that I'd like to share with single moms. So here are the top contributors so far since the 16th of this month. This challenge started on the 15th, which was Monday. So I want to say thank you to Elena. I want to say thank you to Elena Chickenless, and I want to say thank you to Angela Godfirst. Thank you to Yanni Ferreras. Thank you to Sherry Lisa. Thank you to Stacy Silverman. Thank you to Shauna Marie Weon. Hopefully, I'm not messing up your name. Thank you to Tony Hill. Thank you to Caress Janelle. Thank you to Funky Jumi. Thank you, Funky Jumi. So, thank you to those single moms for your participation during this challenge. Um, Facebook has put you on the list and had me to, so that I can acknowledge you. And then now let's get into the content for today. So, thank you for joining. This is day 4. This is day 4 of the Single Moms Challenge. Uh-oh. What just happened now? What happened now? Okay. So this is day 4 of the 5-day Single Mom Grow Your Village Challenge. So single moms, we need to have a village. As it is, even married couples need to have a village, but it's especially important for single moms. Single moms, I want to say, to have a village and have somebody that people that you can call on, people that will help you out, whether it be financially, emotionally, or just to go hang out with. These are all people that are part of your village. So and just hang out, go out to eat, and just chit chat about what's going on in your life, what's going on in theirs, and just have a good time sharing. What's going on in your life. So that's friendship. That's really friendship. And the people in your village you should be friends with. You should be able to talk to them in some form or fashion. If you can't, they may not be your inner circle village, because a village, a lot of times there's the main circle, there's the main people in the middle, and then there's rings outside of that. So then their kids, then it's their you know um, people outside of their kids, aunts and uncles, and then it keeps going out and going out and going out in outer rings. And so sometimes those people that are not people that you could talk to in a friendship kind of way, where you could talk to them about anything and them not judge you or whatever, they might need to be put further out, further out, on the outer circles of your village. Doesn't mean you throw them out. Doesn't mean that you don't talk to them. You just know what you can, and most definitely what you can't say to them. So my mom used to tell me, because I was what I would say is a shy child. They would call me a shy child. I was very quiet. But what my thing was, and what they didn't realize was going on, is that I felt that what I had to say was of no importance. I didn't think anybody cared what I had to say. I didn't think anybody wanted me to say anything. I was really taken to heart that back then children were meant to be seen, not heard. So I did that. I was trying to actually be perfect. I was trying to be perfect because my other sibling was a little buck wild, and so I was trying to give my mom a break and trying to do all the right things, say the right things, and whatever else. And that's hard. It's hard because here's the thing: none of us are meant to be perfect, but we are meant to be whole. So we can't help what's going on in our lives, what has happened in our lives, but it is our responsibility to to it is our responsibility to rectify it, or address it and change the story of whatever it was that happened, or come to terms with it, and move forward. The subject for today is Show yourself friendly. So in order to grow our village, we have to be friendly, and sometimes it doesn't take much, just a hi, whether it's across the room, say, hey, how you doing? Or you're walking past somebody in work, hey, good morning, that's all you have to do. Show yourself friendly, and those people that want to be your friend or even think about being your friend will come forward. And if they don't, that's fine. And even those people, the ones that won't say anything back, to me it was just fun, and it was a game. It was funny to me to keep saying hi to people that wouldn't say anything back to me. And this is even in my neighborhood. So in my neighborhood, as we're driving by, we're in the South, and to me, I grew up in California, so I thought everybody in the South was friendly. I thought people in the South, they wave, neighbors wave at each other and this, that, whatever. So when I got here, I kept waving at everybody and waving at everybody and waving at everybody. And uh, didn't even think to notice that they weren't waving back at me. Some of them weren't waving back at me. Some of them weren't waving at all. But I did that, and while I was living with my cousin at the time, and but by the time I left there, and I think one time we were in the car together, or something happened, and he started seeing his neighbors waving at him because I had been driving his car and I was waving at people all the time. And he's like, the funniest thing happened to me today. One of my neighbors waved at me, and I said, yeah, I wave at you. I've been waving at you, and they've been waving at me the whole time. He's like, what? He's like, I never noticed my neighbors never wave at me, but they're waving at me all the time. He's like, I was wondering where that was coming from. Until I told him, I was like, I thought everybody in the South waved at each other. So I just kept waving and waving. And sure enough, eventually after I stayed with my cousin, we and my kids stayed with my cousin for 3 months before I found a house out here in Texas. And all his neighbors were waving at me. They didn't even know who I was. They didn't know my name, nothing. We just waved, driving, just wave, hey, wave, hey. And that was me showing myself friendly. So as I was saying, my mom taught me when I was little, because I told her, I said, I don't have any friends. And she's like, well, Bess, in order to have friends, you have to show yourself friendly. Mind you, my mom used to talk to me in innuendos and I forget the other word that is, but with life, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Don't cry over spilled milk. She would say all those things. She would have all those sayings, and to me, I had no clue what that meant. I need explanation. I need somebody to tell me, what does this mean? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? And she wasn't one of those people that did that. And the interesting thing was that she was a teacher, and I understand now, she was a teacher. She talked all day long and stood on her feet on concrete floors all day long. And teachers start at least 30 minutes to an hour before school starts, and they're 30 minutes to an hour after school starts. Sometimes they're there later because they're grading stuff, or they have um, double duty of doing other activities, being coaches for stuff, and counseling, and homework club, and all that, book club, and all that stuff. They have those other things too. So they're there for a long period of time, and they're constantly talking. So I now understand now why my mom didn't really want to talk, why she basically came home and passed out. She was dog tired. So I had a job at one of those big box stores, and it's concrete floors, and walking around, and it's the size of a football field. And so walking around and going around that thing at least 10 times a day, maybe more, but walking 10 times a day from the front to the back to the side to the wherever. And of course the bathroom is way over on the other side. But walking those concrete floors, I understood why my mom was tired. And here's the thing: back when she was a teacher, teachers had to dress as a business casual. They couldn't come in all these jeans and blah 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 and all that stuff. The only time they could do that was on Friday. And so Friday they can come in jeans, but of course they can't come in with the holy jeans and this that whatever. And I'm sorry, I just had a flashback just now. One of my favorite teachers was Miss Scatcoon. Miss Scatcoon wore Jordache jeans and candy high heel clogs. She wore those, and so I wanted to have some high heel clogs for the longest time. I eventually got some, and I loved wearing those things. They were very comfortable. Actually, no, the candy ones weren't comfortable. They bothered my toe, my little toe. They were too narrow, or something. So I found something similar to it, and I really love those shoes. Um, and but yeah, being friendly is something that we have to do in order to grow our village. Because if you don't have a village, this is what you need to do. Be friendly to people. Take time to say hi, how are you doing today? Not just walk past people, not just ignore people, not go back to the same old way that you do things. Speak to people. And because with us being single moms, we're showing up at I'm sorry, I hear a baby crying. um but anyway, we're not showing up to in the other room. So we're not showing up to the kids children's conferences or open house or whatever. Speak to people. Say hi to people in the home. Your kids say, "Oh, there's my friend so and so," and they're there with their friends. "Hi, my name is da 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 da." Of course, COVID now, so you don't reach your hand up, but you say, "Hey, my name is da 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 da," and open up that dialogue and open up that part. Give the availability and the opportunity for a conversation and possibly a friendship to happen. One of the things that I did that grew my village when I got here in Texas was was my son got serious with this with a girl that he was dating, and they ended up going to prom together. And so of course her dad wanted to meet my you know my wanted to meet my son's parents and family. So we went out to dinner. They took us out to dinner and they met with us and stuff, and they wanted to see who was taking their daughter to the prom. And I thought that was so awesome that he thought enough of his daughter to actually meet the people that are behind the boy that's taking their daughter to the prom. So turns out that we're friends now, and we actually joined their church and all of that. They no longer are dating anymore, but I still go to that church, and so does my daughter. So but we're still friends. They still see us as family. They still see us as friends, and that friendship is a good one, because as friendships, those also roll into other things. When they're like, "Oh yeah, hey, you do this and this, can you help me out with this?" And the same thing for me, "Hey, do you need me to help you do this, or do you need me to help you do that?" This is what a village does. We help each other in whatever way and possibility that we can. So in order to have a village and grow your village, you have to be a good member of your village, which means you have to be good to yourself, which that helps a lot. Because if we get a lot of sleep, we're eating right, we're doing some exercise, we're doing, praying and working, going through our reign of prayer situations through prayer. But we call those other people, the people that we have relationships, and ask them to pray for us too. Also, doing all those stress relievers that we talked about yesterday. And then um and then also realizing that everybody needs something at some point in time. And if you have people in your village that you can go to, that you can trust, and the only way you know if you can trust them is if you spend some time with them, and if spend some time with them, and find out who they really are, and share with them your life, and allow them to share with you. That's how you become a village, and that's how you become friends, because friendship, it will build into a village. um, and you realize, who who can do what, and who is what to you. And sometimes that village can be people that you don't talk every single day, But when you get together, it's like you catch up and nothing, there's been no time or space between you two. I have one friend that's like that, I've mentioned her before. And we grew up we grew up next door to each other. And so basically we've known each other since we were one. And there's periods of time where we don't talk at all. But then she'll reach out and she'll say, "Hey, what are you doing? You okay?" And then we'll catch up and everything. And a lot of times these conversations with my friends that we don't talk all the time, but we're always going to be very good friends. Some of my best friends, we have like a 3 or 4 hour conversation, and then we go about our lives, but we know that we're there for each other. Emotional support, and emotional support is important. Which means that they don't necessarily need to be there for that emotional support. You could pick up a phone and talk to somebody. Talk to somebody and say, "Hey, I'm not okay. Can I just talk to you about this and that?" That's a part of a village. That's part of friendship in a village. That's part of the love of a village, of people that will help you out. Talking about a village and talking about relationships was like I had mentioned before. I had mentioned before about the my friend's mom. I had to think about what the story was, how the story went, how my friend's mom ended up telling me about Head Start, and me being able to get that job because I was able to put my son in preschool, and so I had someone to watch my son, and it was for a discounted price that I wouldn't be able to afford anywhere else. And so that is part of a village too, because she became part of my village. She helped me out with that information, and then later on when I moved here to Texas, she offered to help to watch my kids. So that was me growing my village, because I reached out and was being social, was going by to say hi, to let her see how much my son has grown, and just going over and having a conversation with somebody. And then she ended up telling me information that I needed at that time. And then when I moved to Texas, she said, "Hey, yeah, I'll watch your kids, while you're working, after school and stuff." So that's what she did. So I would drop my son off. I would drop my son off at her house, and the bus would come pick him up. My daughter, I drop her off at school, and the bus would drop her. Would drop. Actually, she'd have to go get her. But anyway, she did all those things for me, and for a very the price didn't match what she did. She did so much for my kids, and she helped me out in so much of a way that I'm more than happy to have her as part of my village. And I give her Mother's Day gifts for doing, because I'm appreciative of what she did for me and what she did for my kids. So we have to make sure that we appreciate the people and the relationships that we have in our village, those people that help us in ways that maybe we think, oh, they should do that for us because they're a family member. Still be appreciative of what they do. Say thank you. Take them out to dinner. Let them know that you appreciate it. Give them a card. Give them some extra money, just for no reason. If just do some things for them. Go clean their house. Sometimes it doesn't have to be monetary. Find out what their love language is. That's a good one. Is find out what their love language is and do something that according to their love language, so that they feel the love that you're trying to give to them. So I read that book, the five love languages. I used to have it on my table here, but I don't think I have it. I think I put it away. But there's a book called The Five Love Languages, and I think I have it in. I think I have it in the features. And if I don't, I know that book is on the resource page that I will drop in in the group on day 5. So on day 5, I always drop a resource page in there. And I know when you look at the top, it's going to be like, oh, this is the same stuff she had before, last month or whatever. But as I come across things, I keep adding them in there. And I don't necessarily add them in order. Sometimes I just drop them in there wherever it's convenient because I'm grabbing it real quick and popping it in there because, as a single mom, we got things and we're juggling a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to make sure that I get that resource on there because I'm like, hey, this is a good one. So, that's something that your village will do. So if you don't have a village, this is probably the best place to do one. So I want to offer you this. Let me share my screen because if you don't have a village, this is something that I would like to offer you. And this is, I know it's not for everybody. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that right now that I know it's not for everybody. Hold on. Let me find it here because it closed. This is not for everybody, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. If it's not for you, just keep on pushing. Keep coming to the challenge. The challenges are always free. It's only when it's only for those that are interested in going further into being more active, into having things happen more more often than just once a month, to do more of a weekly thing instead of a monthly thing, to have some other sessions on the weekends, to have some date nights, book club nights, maybe even some movie nights would be cool, where we could watch a movie and then talk about it later. Talk about it in another session. Some of these things are things that we could do. So here's my screen that I'm going to share to you real quick. And as I said, this is not for everybody. This is a membership to the Single Moms Academy. So the Single Moms Academy is a 12-month membership community, and this is where you can participate on it's a more active site, a more active group. So this would be the Single Moms membership. Okay, there it goes. I was waiting for our Facebook to catch up. There's a little bit of a lag on there. But the Single Moms Academy is someplace where you can get unlimited access to the webinar replays, because I'm calling them webinars, but they're not really webinars. I'm not selling you anything. It's with things like the Single Mom Talk sessions, the things where we're actually going through and walking through some books. Walking through some workbooks and actually doing the work together. Those are the webinars. And then unlimited access to the challenge replay. So all of the challenges that are in a format where I can have archived them and can actually replay them and have them available for you. So that way you have that resource, because I talk about things that are not on the resource page, but are resources as far as what was discussed during the challenge. And then of course the self-education resources, you'll have 24/7 access to that, because those will be permanently in the Single Moms Academy, where you will get those all the time. So a challenge is just that. Challenges come and go, just as this is going to come and go. It's a 5-day challenge. I leave it up until Tuesday when we do the giveaways. And then after Tuesday, the content comes down. And it's archived to be used and replayed and used in other sessions and things of that sort. So there's self-education resources, weekly single mom talk sessions. There's the first notice of swag products. So some of the things that I can say that are coming out are going to be exciting, to keep you hydrated. Some of the things to keep you cool. things that you can, stuff you can wear, all of that is in there. And then first notice of the Single Mom Queen box products. So the products that go in that, and that's the Single Mom Queen kit. It is a box now. Um, I've created a box that it actually comes in, and it's a really nice box with some encouraging things, encouraging words and statements on there. And then you'll get one. You're gonna get 2 tickets. I have 1 ticket on here, but you're gonna get 2 tickets to a live single mom conference. It's a live single mom conference, and you'll get 2 tickets for that. And then I want to let you know that there are payment plans available. So the payment plans are available. If you're interested, go to singlemomslevelup.com. I will drop the link in the group. And so if you want to check it out, you can go to singlemomslevelup.com. If you want to sign up for that, just know that it is a 12-month membership program. So I just want to put that out there because that is community, that is being friendly, that is a virtual village is what we're creating for single moms, a place to go, a place to learn, a place to share things with one another, a place to find it, to learn how to be accountable for yourself and our actions as single moms, and to be there for other people. I want to say that for all the single moms that reached out to um, the single mom that posted something very sensitive in the Single Moms Club. I'm not going to mention it, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for everybody coming and coming and surrounding her and encouraging her and doing what we do best as mothers, being very nurturing to somebody that was in need. So I want to thank you guys for that. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. And let's keep each other prayed up and keep each other, encouraged and keep doing the best that we can. You're doing a good job. I want to let you know, single mom, you are doing a good job. You're doing the best that you can. And that's a good job because you are good. You are good. And you're doing a good job. You're doing the best you can. And if you feel like you're not, then do something about it. Look at some of these self-education resources and improve yourself wherever you can. So much love. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 5. We're going to talk about how all these things come together and affect our finances. Because when we start putting these things together, and putting these other areas of our lives together, and we start addressing these things, and we start getting our village right that's around us, it affects our finances. And we need our finances to increase as single moms, for sure. For sure. And then I'm also going to share some ways that you can do that if you want to get some extra money coming through for you. I'll share that with you too. So much love. Have a great evening. I will talk to you guys and see you guys tomorrow. Hashtag Single Moms Level Up. Bye. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching the replays, both in the Single Moms Club private Facebook group and on the Single Moms Level Up YouTube page. Thank you so much for joining and watching live. And of course, share, like, and give us your biggest takeaways from this session. Talk to you later. Much love.